Hello, my name is Valentina Carrier, and this is my creative piece to my project proposal. This video originally was interviewing someone that went through this. In the project proposal that I submitted a few months earlier, I mentioned creating a safe environment where our victim would tell us his life story. However, like I said before, this is a very hard topic to openly talk about it. So he chose not to show his face or to speak, but he spoke to me and he allowed me to tell his story through a video. The goal is to raise awareness so less people become victims. So here it goes. Back in 2019, he moved to the US and stayed at a friend's house. He resided there for a few months and he got a job and things were looking very successful for him until his friend couldn't support him anymore and he had to move and look for another place to stay. Out on the streets, everyone's luck is different, he said. His wasn't the best. He met a guy a little older than him at the time, and this person offered him help in exchange for friendship and quality time together. Since this person was very lonely, and then our friend here, our victim, he was very outgoing and he accepted because he needed a place to stay. During the first nights, everything was normal. They both work, and then at night they had dinner and then they went to bed together. They seemed to be getting along just fine. Everything was very smooth. They started knowing each other at a personal level. They knew too many things about each other with a little bit of time. One night, that his roommate came drunk to the house and started abusing him. After this episode, nothing was the same. This person abused him physically and verbally, took his green card and hid it from him, took his paper, his paycheck, but our victim was threatened and scared, so there was no much he could do at the time. After a few months, time went by and our victim is still in the same situation. This spread when he saw a community willing to help. He joined and had interventions, so he left this person and managed to start a new life. Lots of secondary problems came with this. Our victim was depressed and developed high anxiety. This relationship left him with HIV. His mouth was a mess. Physically, not the same either. He had to start from the bottom and he was able to receive help. Entities offer him professional help. Working with vulnerable people can be challenging. Our friend was never the same, but this message was his message to those going through a rough moment is not to take the fastest help available out there. Make sure you get to know who you hang out with and don't stay too long in a toxic relationship. Red flags are showing right from the beginning. The situation went longer than he wanted to, and human trafficking is not just a distant issue. It is a global crisis happening in our communities, often hidden in plain sight. It strips individuals of their freedom, dignity, and basic human rights. while governments and organizations like United Nations and Polaris projects are working to combat. Real change requires awareness and actions from all of us. By educating ourselves, recognizing signs, and speaking out, we can help protect vulnerable people and support survivors. We can change what already happened to victims, but we can help people not to fall in that in that part of their lives. Ending human trafficking will not happen overnight, but every effort, no matter how small, brings us closer to a world where no one is exploited or forced into silence. The responsibility belongs to all of us, and at the time to act is now. I also made a sign here that it says "Stop Human Trafficking," and these should be tended to put all around public places. Could be restaurants, can be churches and small marketplace, or even at the schools, to raise awareness, to know that people is still going through this, and it's not an easy way to stop what's going on, but you can stop people going there, falling in there. So that's my project, and hopefully this help people to realize that this problem is very serious and is very concerning, and people don't come back to be the same as they were before after dealing through this. So thank you for listening, and thank you for watching as well. Bye.